Hello and welcome to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This is going to be hands down the best Dragon Ball game around, I think possibly ever. I'm not as familiar with some of the older ones, so someone might argue there was a better one on the PS2. So, let's hop in and discuss why this is a brilliant Dragon Ball game, but really quite a bad fighting game. Okay. So we've got loads of content here. This game's full of content. So episode battle is play through various characters. Plot in Dragon Ball. I think this covers Z, Super, and GT. I haven't seen much of the original Dragon Ball in it. And we've got the obvious with Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo. But then we've got some slightly more curious additions of Frieza and Goku Black. Novel, I've not got very far in these. If you've seen anything about this game, you will have realised that Great Ape Vegeta is a little bit of a difficulty brick wall. I have got past him eventually, but definitely stunted my progress. Does make you learn the game though.
Oh, hey, Dad.
And then we have various other options, but the place you're going to be spending lots of time is here. So, super training is kind of mandatory to work the game out. They're not the greatest tutorials in the world, but they will get you through the basics. World Tournament is, it stacks a load of fights up back to back. And Battle, where we're going to talk about how this game actually works. We're going to stick to offline and go up against computer. Now, what I'm about to say makes this a brilliant Dragon Ball game, but an awful fighting game all at the same time. Let's go. Destroyed Planet Namek. That's a pretty spectacular map. Now, we're going to start by doing a horribly unbalanced fight, because this game is not balanced remotely. We are going to put poor Mr. Satan up against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and I'll talk through the controls, because this is slightly too easy.
Saiyans retained their youth for quite a while, but show no signs of slowing down. Don't worry, I'll go easy on you. Now it's go time.
Okay. So you'll notice straight off the bat, I have more health than him. And do substantially more damage. So characters are powered like they are in the anime. Ultra Instinct Goku is the most powerful in the game, I think. And go on, go down. We'll finish this fight, and then I will show a slightly more balanced one and explain a few of the mechanics. So, if you are looking for a balanced fighter, don't play this. It's just not. I think they have tweaked a few bits in PvP since launch, but they outright said this was going to be an unbalanced game. Now, in some respects, that's good. As a Dragon Ball fan, I love it. As a fan of more conventional fighting games, I see problems with it, but very much only from a multiplayer perspective. So I'm going to stay as Vegeta, but let's put myself up against someone I'm a little bit more equal to, where I will potentially get my ass kicked. I tell you what's a relatively even punch up. There we go.
I got this one.
I'll say this should be a relatively even match.
Both of us are Super Saiyan 4. This is gonna be fun. Try and keep up, Vegeta. Silence! You're following my lead, got it?
Okay. So very Dragon Ball-esque. Charge up. And I said I was going to get my ass kicked in this. Where's it gone?
Final
So as you can see, substantially more difficult when I'm against an opponent of similar strength. Now, your dash and your block are your best friends. I'm going to spam this and hopefully do some damage. There we go.
I'll beat you in 5 seconds.
There we go. Get some more damage off. And this is the game's title mechanic. So now I've gone sparking, I do a lot more damage. And if I can pull it off, have access to this.
Final shine attack!
Which I completely missed with. And that burns all my resources. So, kind of risky, especially when you do stupid things like miss.
This is the end for you. You're over there. I'll beat you in 5 seconds. You're over there. Take this, my new finishing move.
See if we can hit him this time.
Shine attack! Times 10.
Ah, there we go. And that's a win. So, this game is incredibly fast, and to be honest, you kind of have to play it to wrap your head around the controls. You're not learning this instantly. But let's hop back to the menus now you've seen the combat, because the game is very much combat. There are a lot of different characters. I think there's 180. Needless to say, not played them all, also not unlocked them all.
Way too long.
So this is challenges. These just, there will be a list of them.
For you.
And if I've beaten one, there we go, I get a reward for that, which looks like a new outfit, yeah. Really straightforward, kind of neat to have in there.
It's been way too.
And over here we have the shop. Now customize is exactly what you'd expect. There are costumes, everything you would think with a Dragon Ball game. So if I pick someone I know I've got stuff unlocked for, there he is. At least I think I've got stuff unlocked for. So accessory items, so these can make me slightly more powerful. Again, this game is unbalanced. These things will make you substantially better. Outfits, I don't think I have any for Vegeta yet. There are fusion options, so if I have two characters, so if I had Goku and Vegeta, fusion is an option. I believe you can end up with more health if you do it that way, rather than just going from the start, but it's just a Dragon Ball feature at the end of the day, and that's what this game does really well, is authentic Dragon Ball. And if we hop back in, pretty much everything in the game is unlocked through here. There are other ways to unlock stuff,
Is there anything special that you want?
but the vast majority of the characters you can buy at some point. Some of them are tied to your player level, so there are a few missing. I've not unlocked Goku Black yet. I think you have to be level 20 to buy him, or you can get him by beating his campaign missions. So there's a few different ways of unlocking stuff.
Take my time when I go on a shopping spree too.
Very reminiscent of older kind of PS2 era fighting games, which I have fond memories of. But you really don't see many of now. They tend to be these balanced competitive experiences, which this just isn't. And of course, if you collect all the Dragon Balls, you can summon the dragon and get various bonuses. I'm nowhere near summoning. So, hopping back and some final thoughts. If you are a Dragon Ball fan, go and buy it. It's the best Dragon Ball game that's come out for ages. If you're a fighting game fan, it's a harder recommend because it is a bit strange with fighting games, unless you're sort of remembering the old PS2 era of having to unlock everything.
Yep, it's all set.
It's a harder sell. If you're both a Dragon Ball fan and a fighting game fan, just go in with the right expectations, because this is a lot of fun, but it's not Dragon Ball Fighters. It's not trying to be. Okay, I will see you next time.